In ancient China, there was a very wealthy man who one day needed a haircut, so he visited his barber. He had known this barber for many years, always having his hair cut by him. The two had become friends of sorts, often chatting about various topics during grooming sessions, from world events to personal matters. As the barber began trimming his hair on this particular day, the wealthy man had something on his mind. He shared with the barber that he had just finished a complete inventory of all his holdings and properties, comparing himself to other wealthy individuals in town. To his surprise, he found that he owned more than they did, declaring himself the richest man in the region. Amused by the contrast, the barber laughed and revealed that he considered himself one of the poorest people in the region. He explained that his income was limited, relying solely on his skills, and if he couldn't work, he would go hungry. The rich man said, "Yes. Yes, you are right. The difference between you and me. I mean, it's like night and day." And the barber then said something that was surprising, even shocking to the rich man. The barber said, "Wow. You know, I reckon the difference between you and me is about 3,000 coins, give or take." This was so unexpected that the rich man laughed out loud. The rich man was thinking to himself, 3,000 coins is nothing. Obviously, this barber can't even count. He doesn't even know that the difference in wealth between us is in the millions. However, intrigued by the barber's calculation, the rich man inquired further. And so the barber said, "Well, you know, I'm around your age. We are getting old, you and I. So I'm starting to think about how I may not have many more years to live, just like you. Maybe a few more decades if we are lucky, right? And I know that's not a lot of time. So thinking about my demise one day, just out of curiosity, I went to the funeral home not too far away from where I live. And I looked at all the coffins that they had on display. So, like, we're talking, I'm really poor. So, you know, I was looking for the cheapest coffin they had, and the least expensive one there costs around 1,000 coins. So it's not a whole lot more than just a bunch of wooden boards hammered together. It's going to hold my lifeless body as I'm buried. And that's it. And then I thought about you, and I thought, well, what would a rich man like you spend on a coffin? So I went to the most expensive coffin they had. It was large, it was beautiful. It was prime quality wood, very solid, and it cost around 4,000 coins. So it's 4 times as expensive as my one. My one is 1,000 coins, and your coffin would be 4,000 coins. And in the end, the difference between you and me is 3,000 coins. Suddenly, it didn't seem so funny anymore to the rich man, and he stopped laughing when he contemplated the truth of the barber's words. Have you seen in life? What is the difference between you and me? What is the difference between you and your brother standing next to you? We will all die one day, and there's nothing you and I can do about it. It's just the way of life. And there are no material things we can take with us into the next world. So this story serves as a reminder of what true wealth is. It's not measured by material possessions, but by your character and your relationships with others. There is no difference between you and the next man, no matter how poor or how rich he may be. If you find value in this story, please like, share, and comment below. Stay blessed.